Japanese farmers have been spraying their crops with the same liquid for centuries. It costs nothing to make. It kills fungus, repels insects, strengthens the plant from the inside out, and leaves zero chemical residue. Nobody sells it. But every serious Japanese farmer knows how to make it. What it is? It is called mokusaku. In English, wood vinegar. And before you hear that name and move on, stay with me for a moment. Because this is not the white vinegar in your kitchen cabinet. This is a completely different substance with a completely different chemistry. And what it does to a garden is something most gardeners in the rest of the world have never seen. Mokusaku is a liquid produced when wood burns. When wood is heated in a low-oxygen chamber, the gases and vapors that come off the burning material condense into a liquid as they cool. That liquid, collected, stored, and aged, is wood vinegar, amber to dark brown in color, sharp smell, and inside it, more than 200 chemical compounds, organic acids, phenols, alcohols, carbonyls, every one of them produced naturally by the burning wood. Japanese farmers discovered centuries ago that this liquid, the byproduct of the same fire that heated their homes and cooked their food, did something remarkable to their crops, and they never stopped using it. Why it works? Here is what happens when you spray a diluted solution of mokusaku on a plant. The organic acids in the solution, primarily acetic acid, the same acid in vinegar, temporarily acidify the surface of the leaf. Bacteria and fungal spores cannot establish on an acidified surface. The window of vulnerability that most plants have between rainfalls, when the leaf surface is moist and neutral, the perfect condition for fungal infection to take hold, is closed. The leaf becomes temporarily hostile to the organisms that would otherwise colonize it. At the same time, the phenolic compounds in the solution act as insect repellents, not by killing insects on contact, though at higher concentrations it does that too, but by masking the chemical signals that insects use to locate host plants. A plant sprayed with mokusaku does not smell the same to a pest as an unsprayed plant. The signals that draw aphids, mites, and leaf-feeding beetles are disrupted. They find somewhere else. And the third thing it does is the one most gardeners do not expect. The same compounds that repel pests on the surface also stimulate root development in the soil. Mokusaku applied to the soil, not to the leaves, increases microbial activity in the root zone, improves nutrient uptake, and strengthens the root system. Healthier roots produce a healthier plant. A healthier plant resists pest pressure without needing spraying in the first place. One application does three things simultaneously. That is why Japanese farmers have used it for centuries, and why nothing sold in a bottle at a garden center replicates what it does. How to make it? You do not need a kiln. You do not need special equipment. You need wood, fire, and a pipe. The principle is simple. When wood burns, it releases gases. Those gases, if they are directed through a cooling pipe before they escape into the air, condense into liquid. Collect that liquid. That is your mokusaku. The basic setup Japanese farmers have used for generations. A drum or barrel with a tight-fitting lid. A pipe coming out of the top of the lid that runs downward through a cooling area. A bucket of water is enough. And a collection container at the end of the pipe. Load the drum with dry wood. Hardwoods are best. Oak, cherry, beech, bamboo produces excellent mokusaku. Avoid softwoods with high resin content for your first batch. Light the fire at the base. The wood smolders rather than burns freely. Gases rise, travel through the pipe, cool, and condense into the collection container as a pale yellow liquid. 200 kilograms of wood produces approximately 70 liters of mokusaku in a single heating. For a home garden, you do not need that volume. A small drum and an afternoon of burning produces more than enough for a full growing season. Here is the part most people miss, and it is the reason homemade batches sometimes do not work as well as they should. Fresh mokusaku must be stored before it is used. Set the collected liquid in a cool, dark container with the lid sealed and leave it for 3 to 6 months. During that time, it naturally separates. Tar settles to the bottom, lighter oils float to the top, and the clear amber liquid in the middle is your finished product. Draw off that middle layer. Discard the tar. The oils can be reused in the next burn. Only use aged and settled mokusaku on plants. Fresh liquid is too concentrated and contains compounds that can damage foliage. How to use it? Every application has a different dilution. This is where most people get it wrong. They make it too strong and damage the plant, or too weak and get no result. These are the ratios Japanese farmers use. For pest repelling, spray on leaves, 1 part mokusaku to 20 parts water. Fill a spray bottle. Apply to the top and underside of leaves in the early morning or evening, not in direct midday sun, which concentrates the acids faster than the plant can handle. Apply once every 10 days through the pest season. This is the ratio that disrupts insect signaling and keeps the leaf surface hostile to fungal establishment. For soil application, drench around the root zone. 1 part mokusaku to 15 parts water. Apply to the soil around the base of the plant before planting or during the growing season, once every 2 to 3 weeks. This is the ratio that stimulates root development and soil microbial activity. For seed treatment, soak before sowing. 1 part mokusaku to 15 parts water. Soak seeds for 24 hours before planting. Japanese farmers report improved germination rates and stronger seedling establishment from seeds treated this way. The organic acids weaken the seed coat slightly, and the microbial compounds in the solution prime the seed's immune response from germination. For heavy fungal infection, direct application, 1 part mokusaku to 10 parts water. Spray directly onto affected areas. This is a higher concentration and should only be used on established plants showing active infection, not as a preventive spray. It is strong enough to arrest gray mold, powdery mildew, and early blight when applied at the first sign of infection. Which wood to use? Not all mokusaku is the same. The wood you burn determines the chemical profile of the liquid you collect, and different profiles produce different strengths. Hardwoods are the standard in Japanese mokusaku production. Oak, beech, and cherry wood produce a mokusaku with a high concentration of phenolic compounds, the group of chemicals most responsible for pest repellents and antifungal activity. Japanese farmers specifically prize cherry wood mokusaku for use on fruiting crops. The same aromatic compounds that give the smoke its distinctive smell are the ones that disrupt insect feeding behavior most effectively on tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. Bamboo mokusaku is the most widely used variety in Japanese agriculture. Bamboo burns at a higher temperature than most hardwoods, producing a mokusaku with a particularly high silica content alongside the standard organic acids. Silica strengthens plant cell walls. Plants with stronger cell walls are harder for sucking insects to penetrate and more resistant to fungal infection from the outside. A Japanese farmer using bamboo mokusaku as a foliar spray is simultaneously repelling pests and building structural resistance into the plant itself. Rice husk mokusaku, produced as a byproduct of carbonized rice hull production, another Japanese farming input, is lighter in color and milder in concentration, suitable for seedlings and young plants where full-strength hardwood mokusaku would be too aggressive. Japanese farmers use rice husk mokusaku specifically in the nursery stage and switch to bamboo or hardwood mokusaku as plants mature. Avoid softwoods with high resin content, pine, cedar, fir. The resin produces compounds in the condensate that are toxic to plants at normal dilution ratios. There have been cases of growers unknowingly burning pine and damaging an entire season's crop with mokusaku that should have protected it. If you only have access to one material, use bamboo. It is the most forgiving to make, the most consistent in output, and the most versatile in application. The 5 things Japanese farmers use it for pest control is the use that gets the most attention. It is not the only use that Japanese farmers rely on. Compost acceleration. 1 part mokusaku diluted in 50 parts water, sprinkled over composting material at a rate of 50 liters of solution per ton of compost. The organic acids and microbial compounds in mokusaku accelerate the breakdown of organic matter and suppress the pathogenic bacteria that cause compost to smell and slow. A compost pile treated with mokusaku reaches usable temperature faster, finishes in less time, and produces a final product with higher microbial diversity. Japanese farmers, who make both their own compost and their own mokusaku, treat every compost batch from the first turn. Livestock pen odor control. 1 part mokusaku diluted in 50 parts water, sprayed onto the floor and walls of animal housing. The acetic acid compounds eliminate the ammonia smell produced by animal waste. Japanese farmers managing chickens, pigs, or any livestock in enclosed spaces, use mokusaku as a regular odor management tool. Not occasionally, but on a fixed weekly schedule. The same application reduces fly populations in the pen by disrupting the odor signals that attract egg-laying flies to manure. Nematode suppression. Soil drench at a ratio of 1 to 15 around established plants showing root knot or other nematode damage. Phenolic compounds in the solution are toxic to nematode eggs and disrupt nematode movement through the soil profile. Not a complete elimination, but a significant reduction in population pressure when applied consistently at the beginning and middle of the growing season. Mushroom cultivation enhancement. Japanese mushroom growers spray diluted mokusaku on growing logs and substrates to suppress competing molds while allowing the target mycelium to establish. A specific application that speaks to how precisely Japanese farmers understand what the compound inhibits and what it leaves alone. Post-harvest storage. Wooden storage crates and shelving in Japanese farm storage rooms are periodically wiped down with diluted mokusaku to prevent the mold growth that damages stored root vegetables through winter. The same principle as the leaf surface treatment, temporary acidification that prevents fungal establishment, applied to the storage environment rather than the growing plant. 5 applications. 1 material, made from the fire that was burning anyway. What Japanese farmers have seen in Benguet, Philippines, where the Japan Agricultural Exchange Council introduced mokusaku to local farmers through a formal technology transfer program. One carrot farmer reported going from a 2-ton harvest to a 4-ton harvest after switching to mokusaku as his primary pest treatment. Same seed, same land, same season, different treatment. The Japanese Agricultural Exchange Council built an entire farming program around mokusaku called savers, safe vegetables from rich soil. The premise was straightforward. If you give farmers a pest treatment that works as well as a chemical pesticide, costs nothing to produce, and simultaneously improves their soil rather than degrading it, adoption is immediate. The farmers who saw it work did not need convincing twice. In Japan, mokusaku has been used in rice cultivation, vegetable production, and orchard management for generations. It was not invented as a modern organic alternative to chemical pesticides. It preceded chemical pesticides by centuries. Chemical pesticides arrived and displaced it, and now, slowly, it is coming back, in the gardens of the farmers who never forgot it, and in the growing number of gardeners around the world who have found their way to it. How to start today. If you have access to a burn barrel and dry hardwood, you can make your first batch this week. If you do not have the setup for making it yet, start with the simplest version. Rice straw, bamboo, or dried plant stalks from the garden can all be burned using the same method at smaller scale. Even a modified outdoor barbecue with a cooling pipe can produce usable quantities for a small garden. Store it. Age it for at least 3 months. Then dilute it to 1 to 20 and spray your most pest-affected plants. The cost is the wood and the time. The return is a plant that defends itself, a soil that improves with every application, and a pest pressure that drops season by season without a single chemical entering your garden. Japanese farmers did not discover this last year. They have been using it for centuries. The reason nobody sells the homemade version is because you cannot sell a fire and a cooling pipe. You can only learn how to use them.